Well, I was going to use this hat style can arm in one of my sheds, but I finally decided that I'm going to use a non-industrial ceiling fan in there. So I've got this extra one here that I'm not doing anything with that had a really good capacitor in it. So I'm going to take this capacitor and put it in the hat style can arm in my shop. This little bit's more for me than you guys, but facing the writing of the capacitor, the wire on the right side goes to the junction, the wire on the left side tied in to this other white wire going to the motor with this Marette. Alright, we're up here. It's very scary up here. I'm not a big fan of heights. I wish I were you right now, kitty. Down there on a nice safe ground. Oh my goodness, I do not like this at all. Oh, slow movements. Don't move too fast or it makes me get dizzy. The camera falls and breaks. That's my last good camera. Okay, tool time. I think I'll start with the fill. Oh shoot, there would be another one over here. Why is there two? Of course, this one's tighter than bolt for the Golden Gate Bridge. That's our secure screw, our anti-wobble screw. There it is. Okay, I did forget that tiny little flat screwdriver, which I need, but I'll just get the capacitor out in the open first. Very slightly starting to get used to the height now. Oh, the screw would turn. The mic is probably picking up loud banging sounds because the blade keeps tapping on the ladder. Oh my goodness, man, I keep getting like dizzy and losing my balance. I did want to be an electrician, but the fact that I'm so terrified of heights, it would never work. Come on, baby. And there's our capacitor. Actually, it looks in really nice shape. 8 microfarads, same as the other one. To be honest, the other capacitor I'm going to put in here looks in worse shape than this one. What is this catching on? Oh. Okay, so the capacitor was changed out on that other ceiling fan because it had a normal tie-on Marette. This one's still got the factory crimp Marette. Now I'm gonna have to go down again and get some snips. Down we go. Now I gotta snip this little factory crimp Marette off of here. Get right up in there. One wire. 2. Alright, now my freaking battery's died. What else is new? Alright, you can't really see it. There's a little junction deal right here. I gotta undo the screw that holds down the capacitor and the motor wire. You just pop it out of there. There we go. Old capacitor is free. I'm not gonna junk this. I'll throw it back on that other industrial just for safekeeping, I guess. And for a reference if I ever want to get a new capacitor and make that fan run too. And of course I didn't bring the other one, so now I gotta crawl back down and go get it. Well, the ceiling fan blade makes a nice bench. And check this out. Again, don't know how much you're gonna be able to see this, but check out this wire. Can you see that? There's literally only like 3 little strands. That's exactly how I pulled it out of this junction. This is the wire that went into this junction along with the capacitor wire. Going to the fan motor. That's all that was on that wire. Huh. And I know none of the wires ripped apart when I pulled the capacitor and this wire out of that junction. Because like they just pulled apart like nothing. They weren't twisted together or anything. That's amazing. I wonder if that was the whole problem. I'm almost tempted to slap the old capacitor on there real quick and see how it runs, but whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and put this capacitor on anyways. But first I need to restrip this wire. First we give her a snip. And my stupid canopy's in the way again. Definitely the elephant in the room. I could just get this wire to peek out enough to get my stripper in there. Those are like the tiniest wires in the world. They're already only probably 20 gauge wire. Insane. That goes into the junction. This is so easy when the fan's on the floor, but when it's up in the air here and you're terrified of heights, it doesn't go quite so smoothly. Okay, let's see if it grabs when we tighten it. Looks like it's gonna grab. And we got her. Right on, first try. Okay, now I gotta strip that wire. Mr. Canopy's trying to fall down again. I can't get over how tiny those wires are. That's just crazy. Now we do a good old twist. Grab my little baby Moret. Give each wire a tug. And we're golden. Now, before I go and button that thing all back in there tight with the screw, I'm just going to leave it like this, and we're going to give her a test run just to make sure everything's golden. I'm going to go back up there and take all those wires out of that junction. Just make sure no other wires only had a couple threads on it. I'm still hearing that slight crackly sound when it's cranked to high. It's definitely better. You would stall. Crank her to high. Oh yeah, the ladder's in the way. Oh shoot. Darn it. I left the screws and that nut on the motor. Oh, they're probably gone forever. What do you know? I was actually lucky enough to find those screws.